Good morning, class. We're going to be reviewing perimeter when you're missing a side. You all know that perimeter is when you are adding up the sides of a figure to find out how far it is around the edge of a figure. So to find our perimeter, you would add this side plus this side plus this side plus this side plus this side, but we don't know what this side is, do we? Okay, so in order to find this missing side, we need to know what the perimeter is. And lucky for us, right here, let's see, is it a highlighter? It tells us right here. Interesting. Okay. That each polygon has a perimeter of 48 centimeters. So in order to determine the missing side length of each polygon, we can take this 48 centimeters and what we know here to figure out what that missing side is. Okay, so let's get to it. You're going to have all these tools up here that you can use, but I would say use a piece of paper, and I'll show you at the end of this lesson how to submit a lesson to me. Ready? All right, here's a pencil. So I'm going to add all these sides together. So I have 10 centimeters, 13 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 14 centimeters. It's very important to line up your place value, okay? Now let's add this up together. 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11. I'm going to have to regroup. There we go. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 44. So if I add this one, plus this one, plus this one, plus this one, I have 44. But I'm still missing that one. So what I have is I have 41 plus something is going to equal 48. Oh, that's ugly. Sorry. What kind of equation does that look like to you? At this point, I would be saying hold up your fingers, give me a 1 if it's addition, 2 if it's subtraction, 3 multiplication, 4 division. But I can't see you. So because I am missing a part, I have a total, but we're not talking equal groups. This is a subtraction problem. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the area, subtract what I already know, which is 41. Usually I'd write this up and down, but since this one I can actually do in my head, I'm going to go ahead and leave it sideways at equals 7. So the missing side, oops. The missing side equals 7 centimeters. It's very important that you put what measurement you're using because centimeters is very different than inches, much, much different than foot and yards, and way different than mile. Mile is something you would do in a car, or it would take you half an hour to walk. Centimeters is like the tip of your finger. An inch is like half your thumb. A foot is Well, the size of your foot, and a yard is between your nose and your fingertips if your hands spread out. So you need to put your measurement on there because that makes a big difference. Let's do another one together. We're going to go down here. All right. And we're going to look at figure C. All right. Turn that off. So we're still looking for perimeter 48. So let's go ahead and draw our box now. And let's start it all the way from the beginning. We have 8 plus 7. We don't know what that one is. Let's do that different color this time. We don't know what that one is. Plus 9. Plus 2. Plus 16. I circle them as I go, that way I know I didn't miss anything. And we know that the perimeter is 48 because they told us. Now, I know this is a subtraction problem eventually because I have a missing part down here. But I don't want to subtract one at a time, just like I did up here. I got them all into one little box. I'm going to do the same thing down here. Oops, back up. There we go. All right, so I'm going to add these together. Go. What color am I on? All right. 8 plus 7 plus 9 plus 2 plus 16. Now, you don't have to do a long column. I played Yahtzee a lot when I was a kid, and that's a great game to play to practice adding columns. So I did this a lot as a kid. So 8 plus 7 is 15. 9 plus 2 is 11. And then we have a 6 down here. So I'm going to add these together. 5 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. So now I'm just adding 6 to that. 6 plus 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. 42. So you do not have to add it like this. Add it what makes sense to you. This makes sense to me. I usually do this in my mind. So on paper, it looks really messy and confusing. Don't do it like this if it confuses you. Do it how it's comfortable to you. So 42 is our total. So I can rewrite this box and erase these because I added them all together. Ta-da! They're all added together. So now I just have my green question mark and the number 42. So if you remember up on top, what is this equation going to look like now? What are we going to do now? We have a total, we have a part, and a missing part. If you said subtract, you are right. If you didn't say subtract, go back and think about it again. Go look at the beginning of the video. We are going to subtract. We're going to subtract 48 minus 2 equals I'm sorry. Oops. I don't know where I got 2 from. It's 42. 42. Equals 6. So now I got to find room. It's a good thing you're doing on a scratch piece of paper because there's not a lot of room on here. Okay. The missing length is 6 centimeters, period. Spelled that wrong. So I'm going to right click. There's the right there spelling. There we go. All right. So your job for today is to do figure B and figure D and answer communication about mathematics. Okay? You're going to do this on a piece of paper.